Hi, my name is Jerry and I collect 1970s toys, and that's what I'm doing today. I'm hiding behind this mountain of boxes to unpack. I think it's like 13 boxes maybe. And I think it's going to be kind of a who's who of 1970s toys and manufacturers. It's going to be a little bit of everything. Stuff I bought over the last maybe 4 to 6 weeks, and I'm really excited to get right at it. So let's dive in. It's always hard to know which package to start with, but I never had one that is long like this. So I'll start with this one. It's a new shape for me. Let's see what's in here. Oh, I could pull it out like that. Cool! Matchbox playmat. They did a few of these back. Oh no, they put tape on here. They did a few of these back in the 70s. I think I have the Sea King one, but this one is the Roadway playmat. 120 by 50 centimeters. Full color, tough plastic, it says. That's good. I need it to be tough plastic. Well, let's see. Oh, this is nice. Oh, wait, this was actually two, I think. The one they had the box for. So let's see what's in here. This is both the airport and the roadway or road mat, whatever it was called. So first, the airport for the Skybusters. This is neat. I've never seen this one before. This one is, the Skybusters one is easier to find, I think, than the one that's just called Roadways. See if I can get this rolled up and have a look at the other one here. Oh, this is cool. This is really nice. Look at this. I like this one, like a real English church there. You know there's going to be like a Midsummer's Murder in that one of these days. This is a really nice little play mat. And it's really long, 120 centimeters. Oh, cool. It's like a work site here as well. And then I wonder if the train the train tracks from Matchbox will actually fit this, the curved radius and everything. This was a neat little find. Actually, to find it also in Sweden. Most of these boxes are from that Swedish auction site Tradera I keep talking about. But it's so much fun being able to find stuff like this locally now and not having to get it from England and paying all the tax and customs and shipping, expensive shipping fees. So that's really, really good for me. Let's grab another one and see what's in this one, also from Sweden then, of course. I see what this is now. I'm not sure if people are going to find this fun or not, but this is part of a few sets I bought recently, which are the Smurfs. And I used to really like the Smurf when I was a kid. So this is a part of like a little garden setup with some benches and some tables. There should be like a chair, little like that, and then a lot of the, so you can make your own little garden or something set up. I think this is really neat. I really, really dig this. And you can't have just a Smurf garden if you don't have Smurfs. So hang on a minute. I'll see if I can find a package where I actually think there's some Smurfs. What do you think? Maybe this one. Yes! It's Smurfs! Cool. A whole big bag of Smurfs. There's a lot of them. And I try to get the older ones that were like, I'll show you. I'll tell you. I'll show you. This is just easier. And then maybe you'll actually recognize it. Let me get everything out of here so I don't throw things away. So like a million Smurfs. But what I want to show you is that there's different, I guess I'm not a great Smurf collector. This is the start of my collection. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you even. It says made in West Germany on this Smurf mushroom house. And that means it's early. I think they were called Peyo Bully or something like that before maybe Schleiss or something took over. I don't know the history, and I don't know. I'm not a Smurf collector yet. I'm starting, so I'm going to get a book that's supposed to be really good with the Smurfs, and because a lot of these Smurfs, different figures here, they were actually not only produced like this ones back in the 70s. They kept producing them in the 80s and 90s. Some of these different Smurf figures, like. I'm not sure what they are called in English. We call them a gammal Smurf, old Smurf. And, you know, the wild Smurf and all those different ones. But so this is going to be a lot of fun. I can't even remember how many Smurfs there were in this lot. But there were quite a few that I remember from being a kid. Like the skateboarding Smurf was a favorite. And then you have the chef Smurf. And you have the hockey Smurf. And you have the chimney sweeper Smurf. And this one also has the ladder and the little brush thingy. You got the mechanic Smurfs. This is cool. Tennis Smurf, clown Smurf, pirate Smurf, Smurf walking at night with the lantern Smurf. There's so many good ones. The Doctor Smurf. But anyways, a lot of Smurfs. Let's see what's in the next box. I don't know about you, but I really like flat packages. So let's get this one open. Okay, so this was just one catalog. I thought I had bought more from the same seller. And there's no more flat package. Kind of strange. I'm gonna have to look that up and see my purchases. But this is really nice. Spring Summer 1976. So I usually, when I was a kid, I didn't like the Spring Summer catalog so much because there was a lot of outdoor toys, and I liked indoor toys like die-cast cars and toy soldiers and scale models and stuff like that. And they were usually more in like the autumn winter catalogs for Christmas presents. But this kind of, see what's in here. Tonka, you got some games. Lundby, like the little doll houses. I really used to like those. My sister had one of those when I was a kid. And I guess I wasn't that cool of a little guy. I liked the doll houses as well. I thought they were really great. Some Lego as well. Yeah, this one was so-so. Like I said, with a lot of the summer toys. But I didn't pay that much, couple of pounds for it, a couple of quids, few dollars. So I think that's pretty good anyways. Let's see what's in this one. Ooh, this is so cool. This is one that this has been a long time in the making, getting this toy. I had this as a kid, and I used to play a lot with Timpo and Britain's Detail, Cowboys and Indians, because it was so big back then, as you know, back in the 70s, with all the TV series and whatnot. Little House on the Prairie, High Chaparral, everything like that. Wild West was so big. Everybody was playing, you know, indoors, outdoors. Oh, this was nicely shipped, actually. Put it on a little plexiglass holder for it. Clay County Jail Wagon. Oh, this is so neat. I remember this one. I have to clean this one a little bit dirty, but that's okay. Oh, this is so cool. I'm gonna get one boxed later because that's gonna be very expensive. I didn't pay much for this, but this is nice. Gonna clean this up and put it on the shelf. Next one, small box this time. Let's see what's in it. This is so neat. I look at on eBay a lot for old Matchbox like this, and it gets really expensive buying one here and there. So when I can find them like now on the Swedish auction site and get a couple in the same purchase and save some on shipping, it's so nice. Oh, Swamp Rats. This is so cool. This one I really wanted as a kid, and I never had it. It's so neat with the little base, the little diorama base they made for it. Yeah, there's something about these Matchbox military vehicles. They weren't really accurate for anything as far as era or scale. I mean, if you compare these two, I don't know if you can tell, but these figures are like half the size of the one firing in the Swamp Rat hovercraft or whatever it's called, like one of those swamp vehicles. And the boxes were pretty good as well. Not perfect, but it seemed, you know, you can tell that they actually been around, like not a repro or something like that. And sometimes I'm not too worried about the boxes not being in perfect shape. It's just fun to have them. So this was a really cool little find. Getting two of these, I gotta get more. It's so cool with the little Matchbox boxes. I remember getting these, you know, with the cars and everything. Me and my dad going to the tobacconist, I think it's called in English, and I would nag him, please, can I have one toy car? And I would always get one because he told me that later that I just couldn't say no. But I think he liked them as much as I did. Like I like the toys now, so I think he bought them just as much for himself as he bought them for me, actually. In a soft, as if this is kind of a strange way of packaging. Oh, you're gonna like this one. This is cool. Lone Star Metallions. I remember getting these when I was I still have this one. Bat Masterson. This is so neat having this in the blister pack now. And then you got Lone Wolf and then White Eagle. This is so cool. I'm gonna have to get my Bat Masterson out and set them up next to each other, because these were really neat. I got these usually going on vacation down to southern part of Sweden, and you know, just to keep us kids quiet for a minute or two, we'd go to like a toy store. And the thing back then was that the toy stores where I live and down south, they had a little bit different toys because there was smaller distribution networks and smaller companies buying and distributing toys over Sweden. So I don't remember getting these where I live. I remember getting these going on vacation. So this is so cool. I got 3 of them in one purchase. Nice. Let's grab another one. Well, I know this is maybe the least exciting of the things I bought, but I paid almost nothing for this. And I remember I never had an Aurora AFX slot car set when I was a kid. A friend of mine had a huge one, and they started making those magnetic ones so you can go through loops and up walls and everything. But in the toy shop, I remember seeing this flexi track, and it just to me, it looked like the coolest thing, that you didn't have the solid pieces that you can only set up kind of in one way, that you could actually make up your own track. So I looked at this a lot in catalogs and in the toy shops. But as I never had a slot car set on my own, I never bought one. But now I have one, and I need to buy some more Aurora AFX stuff. So like I said, not the biggest purchase this time, but pretty cool. Let's get another one. It's a teeny tiny little flat package. Ooh, this was from England actually. Neat, and they're complete, or I should say actually not busted and broken. Station accessories, construction kit, HOOO. Yeah, with the scale and gauge, it's a mess. But so this is the first time, like I said before, that Airfix made figures, HO scale figures. 1 year later, they did the guards band. But now this is the first set, and I have one of these, but when I got them, they had been actually too exposed to UV light, so they were kind of just pulverized almost. But this one looks really, really nice. These looks nice and clean. Some of them come off the spruce, but that's okay, you know, it's still in a soft plastic bag, so that would be to be expected. Now I have one nicer, complete whole set of the first Airfix figures ever made. So this one is a little bit crushed. Let's open the other side and see what I can find. Okay, so I know this, I do this every box I open. I go, ooh, ah, look, this is so cool. But this really is super cool. It's another one of those things I had as a kid, and I've been dying to get one boxed, and that's one of those little Lego ships. And this one is, I think it's number 310, yeah. So I had this one, I played with this so much in the bathtub when I was a kid, just because it was so neat that they had, I don't even know what this is called in English, but it's weighted, right? So when you put it on here, the ship is not gonna tip over when you're using it in water. So that was really neat for Lego to do that. So I played with this so much. I mean, of course the water leaked in, but it still was pretty buoyant. So it's a great toy. One of my favorite toys as a kid. Now I got it boxed. This is so nice. I love the way they did the box art back then on some of these, and also in the catalog where they actually had them in the water like this, and it just sparked my imagination so much of how I wanted to play with them, dreaming of having like a pool on my own or something, and be able to have lots of ships, and then maybe have one of those Lego harbors on the side of the pool. I had so much imagination as a kid. It was so much fun. This was a super cool find. I'm so happy with this one. I just had to put it together before I put it away. I love the old Legos. How cool is it? You know, it's just so clean. I love modern Lego as well. It's so great to be able to build such advanced models these days. But these, the really clean, simple, clean colors, it just left so much up to your imagination how to play with them. Ah, this is so cool. I like it. Next one. I think this is going to be a neat one, actually. All right, so this one, a lot of you actually, I think, going to remember. And maybe not all that fondly either, because my experience was that this one, flying bird, kind of broke instantly you started playing with it, because it was so fragile. And the way it was flapping with the wings like that, it just didn't hold up well at all. It was just like you had it for a day or two. as far as I remember. I had one of these, and I don't remember having it for very long. But these also, like so much the old ones. The front cover is okay, I guess. But then the back, the artwork, I just think it's so... I mean, of course, we grew up back then, so we liked the artwork being like this. But it's just so clear, concise, and just crisp, clean. Today it's too much sometimes on the box art of some of these the modern toys. But with this one, it's so funny. Flies in your own room. Target flights. Wait a minute. So you're gonna target someone? I don't know. Flies off from table. Fly it off staircase. This is interesting. Fun and educational. Inspired by the drawings of Leonardo da Vinci. A heavier than aircraft system. I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know how much education there is in this one. Maybe something to do with lift or something in aerodynamics, but I don't think there's much education in this one. And like I said, it's gonna break pretty much instantly. But I'm so glad I have this. I just want to put it on the shelf together with some of the other useless toys from back in the 70s. That's right, I had another flat one. You know, when I was opening the other one with the catalog, the one catalog. So maybe there's more in here. There you go. These were the ones I was really looking forward to getting. 1974, 75, 73, 74, 72, 73. So this is cool. It's like a history book almost, you know, spanning a few years. I saw something right away. This one. I have two of these, the Timpo Castle. One of my favorite toys as a kid. So these are more geared towards indoor play. Steam engines. Lego, of course. There's so much good. Oh, the hockey game I had as a kid. So much good stuff in here. Paint by numbers. So 74, 75 then. What's going on then? It's so nice. I'm gonna have to do like a video on these catalogs and just to do a video where I flip through them. But this is good because now there's prices on everything, list prices, so I can kind of tell what toys would cost back then. That's a lot of fun. I'm gonna have to look through these tonight when I hit the sack a little bit later. This is nice, I like this. Second to last, from eBay. Oh, that's right, I know what this is. Another Datamatic car. I have one already. The blue Porsche one that's on the back here. But I guess this is the Aston Martin one. And maybe, nah, it's not gonna be in working order. I can't remember what the listing said. I think I talked to the guy also, sent some messages. See if I can get it out of here even. That's right, it was the Aston Martin. Oh, let's see if this one is nice then. I'm not sure how you actually get it out from the chassis like that. So yeah, the battery compartments look, whatever you call them, where you put the batteries, looks okay. This is going to be interesting to see if it's actually still running. So this is, I'm going to ask Elon Musk one of these days on X if he can do like a toy Tesla truck or something and make it fully AI, because this would be the start with these little discs. Because it's almost like the old punch cards we had before. We really had large computers in offices and stuff. So these are all different shapes here, and that's going to affect how the car drives and swerves like that. So I guess that's the Datamatic thing. You're actually putting input into the vehicle, pre-program or something through these discs. I never actually seen one working. And there was some company made a computer car which had like a paper thing you put in it. Maybe I have one of those as well. So you can actually cut up your own programming for it instead of just having these discs. So that was kind of a neat thing. You got a bunch of those paper strips that I don't know where you put it in the vehicle, but I guess it fed it through or something like that. And you can cut out little notches, and that would actually make the car do different things. So that was a little bit more programmable for kids than the Airfix Datamatic car. But this is kind of neat. It was in pretty good condition as well, I think. And I mean, for just being a toy, I think the bodywork looks pretty good. The details are like good enough at least. So it's going to be a lot of fun to bring out some batteries and see if I can get it working actually. But now this is the last box, and that's the biggest one. I wanted to do this one at the end. There's so much paper in here. I have two of the Geiper factory. This is a lot of fun. This is one of my favorite toys, like I said, as a kid. Get all the paper out of here. And these ones are grimy and dirty, and he didn't know if they were working or not. The reason for buying 2 of these is that when I finally found out through one of those catalogs that it was called the Geiper Factory, I couldn't remember from when I was a kid. I thought it was I found it on eBay like Child Guide and something. And that was a Japanese and then exported to the US. And it's the same thing, licensed probably, but the Spanish company Geiper made these, and I guess these sold in catalogs in Sweden then, like mail order catalogs. Anyway, so when I found what they were called, I looked on Tradera and eBay, and on Tradera there was nothing, and then there was 2 on eBay. I bought one of them, and the other one recently sold. There was nothing sold 6 months before that, and there's nothing on eBay now. Then these show up on the Swedish auction site. There hasn't been any sold like the last 6 months there as well. So, but now they just kind of, when I found out what they were called, for some reason the stars aligned, and I got a bunch of them. You just kind of stick the different parts for the car in like this, and there's a belt that goes along like that, and it pulls out one of each part. So you can mix and match what color you want on the 3 different parts of the car. So, I mean, it's kind of a shit toy or shit car, really. And it only does one thing, it just makes cars. But my sister remembered this from when we were kids. She really liked it, and I really liked it as well. Some shit toys are actually kind of good for some strange reason. And this one I really, really liked. So now I have 3 that I can kind of use for parts if needed, like these belts, if I can get one that's a little bit more not so worn and stretched, and then to see what motors and everything works, and the little bell that kind of went clang at the end when the last car came out. But yeah, this is it's a lot of fun unpacking all this stuff. This was a good one, I think. Like I said, kind of a who's who with, you know, Lone Star Metallions. You got the Timpo jail wagon, you got the computer car, got Lego, got catalogs, Matchbox, everything kind of sort of, just the way I like it. But anyways, I guess that's it for this video. If you're not subscribed, please do like the thing, and for the first 7 days of video it out, you can actually hype it as well. Maybe that will help the video reach more people, so more old dudes like us can see these things and enjoy them as much as I do, and you guys do as well, because I know from the comments how much you enjoy all this stuff, just like me, and it's a lot of fun. But anyways, that's it for this time. Catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.